Right, good morning, everybody. For Wednesday, the 6th of July, coming to you a few minutes late as Zoom once again decided to log me out of the system. So, high pressure over these ores is still there. Front's never too far away. And with that, we have been seeing a lot of moisture and a lot of cloud at mid-levels through the days, and that has been dampening down some of the soaring conditions. Today, we see an increase in that cloud with fronts not too far away, which would mean that we don't see too much of the sun at all today. Though the cloud will go up, it will be fairly hazy sunshine at best. That's sort of the same trend for tomorrow, before maybe something slightly brighter as fronts clear through towards the weekend. But it's remaining in a westerly flow at the moment before it goes northerly tomorrow. Looking at the spot winds on here, a little bit less northerly than it was yesterday, probably looking at 280, 290 degrees, 10 to 15 knots at flying heights. On the ground, probably around 10 knots or so. And the satellite picture, quite telling really how much cloud we've got over the UK. That cloud's going to be sort of sat with us most of the day. It will change in heights, it will go up and it might break up a little bit, but we're not expecting bright blue skies at all today. The public forecast is suggesting sunny intervals and hazy sunshine with a top temperature of 24 degrees, which is a bit warmer than it has been in the last couple of days, with that light to moderate northwesterly breeze. Still reasonable visibility until later in the day. And yeah, that cloud base continuing to go up. If we see a bit more sunshine on the ground, we might see slightly higher temperatures. In the city today, 25 is quite possible, and you can see the warmer air on the continent, which we're starting to sort of get a feel from. Dew points, as you can imagine, it is a little bit more humid today, so dew points around sort of 12 to 11. Currently at Lasham, we have a dew point of 12 and a temperature of 16, and you can see the lines both following each other at the moment, showing the air mass is quite stable, no mixing happening yet, and cloud base not really going up too quickly, probably around 2,500 feet above Lasham at the moment. That's the picture outside. You can see some blue sky hanging about. But yes, this sort of low to mid-level cloud is going to sort of be a problem for us during the day for soaring. Odium are discussing that later, few at 3.5, scattered at 2 for this morning. If we look at Farnborough, they're saying scattered at 4.5, but we're currently broken at 2.4. Yeah, so an improving picture, but low to start with. Top Meteo gives the potential flight distance today, something like that. So not too shabby, probably quite similar to the last few days, really. Just we've got the cloud at the beginning. Sort of moderate to weak thermals locally, maybe a bit better in the afternoon if we see a little bit more sun on the ground. And it goes through the day, not running all that particularly late, given the fact that there's so much cloud cover. Q cloud base not getting too high either. As we look at this, this is showing it will get higher, but I think we would be quite lucky to see 4,000 feet cloud bases above Lasham. I think 3.5 or a bit more likely. It really depends on how much this moisture sits about, but at least to start with, you're looking at quite low bases until lunchtime, probably below 3,000 feet. So it really depends if we see a bit more sun and a bit of more dry air come through. Cloud cover, you can see intermixed, the blue stuff being the low level cloud, the cumulus, and the red stuff being the high stuff. So yeah, and overdevelopment. As you can see on here, the only real moderate chance of overdevelopment, mostly because the cloud is already there. So we're not actually, it's not too much more to overdevelop. No significant weather in terms of rain or storms today, fairly stable on that front. And convergence-wise, there might be some hints of some south coast convergence again. As you can see on here, down towards Parham and Portsmouth towards the end of the day with that northwesterly air, and there's some convergence just to the southwest of Nymphsfield as well. But that wind staying very consistent today from the northwest. So correction on the launch, please. Height thermals as well. The latter part of the day, thermals potentially getting up to 4,000 feet or so. Just compare that to top meteo, and we're trying to use both models in a little bit more comparison. Good for maybe a short cross country down to the southwest or along any sort of cloudy streets that might form. Looking this morning, this is around lunchtime. Cloud base here, probably around 3,500 feet, maybe getting up to 4,000 feet with okay cumulus, but rather congested at times. Not so good out towards the west if you go past Yeovil, as the sea air comes in off the Bristol Channel. Could be good to the southeast, but it looks like most of that is actually kept within the TMA region, so a little bit harder to get down there. So sort of a narrow cross-country window really for people to fly and plan wisely. On here, you can see thermal strokes slightly weaker than they have been the last couple of days. But yeah, this afternoon, maybe with a little bit more brightness, you might see some more activity. But as you can see, mid to high level cloud always being present. And that's based off temperature of 25, which is unlikely today. I think 23, 24 is more likely. And dew points are probably going to be slightly higher than that, as you can see. So with that, yeah, expect slightly weaker conditions than models are predicting. So all in all, a cloudy day, soarable, but a little bit weak for cross country, but I'm sure some of you will show it's possible. Okay, looking at NOTAMs, I'm pleased to know that they finished Boscombe Down with the display team, so that's now done. 34 you do not need to worry about. 23 is the danger area Everley, which is active. That's actually tonight. So Everley is active at the moment during the day, so if you're going to overfly it, just have a chat to Boscombe and see, because the level has been varying a little bit, so I do double check that. 16 is paragliders in Dorset, and 32 is a cultural event. Little Rissington active today. 25 is fly past, which is not today. It's just the length of the NOTAM period, and other than that, it is fairly quiet in the area. Operationally, we are up to 7 today. Haven't had any jet movements notified to me, but there will be a King Air coming in at around 2 o'clock from Doncaster. Okay, well now the Zoom issue is over. I will see you on the airfield shortly. Bye for now.